Hello everyone, this is Shafron with Nordonia Hills News and Cleveland Sports Talk. We had a tough day on Sunday, of course, with the Cleveland Browns losing to the Baltimore Ravens by a score of 28-3 on our home turf in Cleveland. The record for the team is now 2-2 on the season, heading into the bye week. And it was just a very bizarre game overall, just on all fronts. But this especially kind of puzzled me. And it was just that Deshaun Watson was ruled out of the game with the shoulder injury, but it really seemed like the team was ready to have him play. And so I was just wondering if something happened while he was either practicing beforehand or just in the hours before the game that changed the team's mind, because it seemed like he was good to go. And I even wrote an article for Sports Talk earlier in the week, really just expressing that he should rest the shoulder, not play, and have Dorian Thompson Robinson, DTR, start in his place. And now we saw how that went overall. I've got a play sheet over here with news and notes, and DTR went 19 of 36 for 121 yards, 3 interceptions, and he honestly looked like a flag football player in the third grade. And no offense to this guy, I know it was his first start, he's a rookie, he was drafted in the 5th round, but he just looked absolutely terrible. Additionally, he was sacked 4 times on the afternoon, and so the offensive line really did him no favors either. And he just was rushed by the Baltimore defenders, couldn't get off any good passes, but even when he had the opportunity to give some throws, they were terrible throws, and they were inaccurate. He couldn't reach his receivers downfield, and it was just an overall terrible performance. And now this is no credit to head coach Kevin Stefanski for his play calling, because he honestly called the plays as if Deshaun Watson was the starting quarterback out on the field and not DTR. And so DTR is thrown with this play calling that wasn't suited for him, and you could clearly tell by the way the game went. Now the defense, which has been great for the entire season beforehand, they look tired, they look washed out, and it's hard to blame them because obviously they were in and out of the game over and over again, and it just wasn't good. Even Myles Garrett is out there getting hurt on plays, and it was absolutely awful. Now the Browns head into the bye week, and I think that's good and bad. It's good in the sense that the entire team has now about 2 weeks to rest themselves before having to play again, which is great for anybody who's injured. Of course, you could point right to the quarterback in Deshaun Watson and his shoulder, and hopefully he'll be able to heal up in the coming 2 weeks. It's bad because, well, it's an extra week to kind of dwell on everything that happened in this game against the Ravens and just how terrible it was. So the team now has 2 weeks to kind of almost be in their own head, so to speak, and that's not good either. The next game, by the way, is against the 49ers, and it is another home game, which is good, but it's bad because the 49ers are 4-0. Wow. I want to point out that even though this game was so disappointing, the season is not over, and there are plenty more football games to be played, which is good. But at the same time, the Browns have a lot of work to do moving forward, and it clearly shows with just how awful this game was. So please, everybody, follow Nordonia Hills News on social media. And additionally, follow Cleveland Sports Talk if you can. I appreciate you watching this, and I know we're disappointed, but hey, look, we're Browns fans, and we're used to it over the years, right? So we know how it goes, and this is just another example of the disappointment. So hopefully the team will be able to turn it around. And once again, my name is Zach Shafron, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Go Browns, and enjoy these 2 weeks. Try not to dwell too much on the football team, and think positively. There's more football to be played, and the season isn't over. So take care, have a good week, and we'll talk soon.